Alright, so we have an untiered battle against my boy James right here. He's actually coming back into competitive. He hadn't battled in a while since like Gen 6 or something. So I just met this guy the other day, really cool. So we just hit it off, and I was like, all right, let's battle sometime. So we just brought whatever we wanted at this point. So I lead off with the Bennett, and he leads with his Rotom. I'm gonna switch out because I don't want him to burn my bayonet so early, or much less at all. So I thought that he was gonna go for the Will-O-Wisp, but he actually goes for the Volt switch here, and he switches into his Victini. I know Victini gets Brick Break, but I don't think it does much else but that to Heatran at least. He's gonna U-turn, so I just use this opportunity to set up rocks, knowing that he can't hit me too hard. And he's gonna go back into his Rotom. Yo, check out my art in the corner, by the way. You gotta say that's sick. I thought about doing a thing where that art in the corner, I would change it like every other upload or something like that, just to kind of like, have my cool art there, because like I do a lot of that stuff and it's like hella fun and clean. Also, I made this new layout because I'm pretty sure that bright ass green shit was like hurting your eyes a little bit, so I made it a little softer and like more to my liking, because the galaxy backdrop is like my aesthetic. I totally have this Regice on my team. I don't know why. I honestly like thought that I should have replaced it with something else, because in this battle Regice doesn't do shit, and I just gave it a set and threw it on a team and was like, okay, let's go. And I wanted to make it work because I thought that having a rock polish Regice was like hella clean. But yeah, the only thing that really interested me in the mon was like how bulky it was. So yeah, it was just fodder from the start. And so I do take a considerable amount of damage from that Diamond Storm. This is a max HP, max special defense Heatran, so my boy's a little fat. And so I go for the Flash Cannon. I should have predicted and went for the Earth Power, but I thought that he was gonna try and go for another Diamond Storm to get off damage and raise his defense stat. But then I think that I think Flash Cannon would have killed it, but I'm not sure because mine's modest. And yeah, so my Regice gets burned. I kind of don't care because I mean Regice is like just there to be there. I hate it so much. Like, I'm so regretful of bringing Regice. Like, it brings me like Vietnam flashbacks. So he's going to switch out with the Volt switch and bring in his Scissor. I had went for a Ancient Power mainly because I wanted to catch something off guard. I wanted to catch the Victini off guard and possibly get some stat boosts, but and so I'm gonna take some burn damage. I thought that he would have tried to kill me here, but he does go for the defog, I believe. And see, there's like certain Pokemon that I always bring with me, like just to have. Well, not just to have, but because they have some kind of niche utility that I just love about them. And Staraptor is one of them, because it gets intimidates like one of the best abilities, especially in a meta that's dominated by Landorus, Therian, and Garchomp. Yeah. So that's like one thing I like to consider when trying to build a team that can do decently in OU, because like I don't really like do showdown laddering or anything. Like, I don't take that shit too seriously. But yeah, so I go for the fake out there, and I'm gonna U-turn because I'm not too sure if he's going to try to burn me, and I wasn't too sure if he was going to live a high jump kick. And I didn't want to take any chances, so I just wanted to chip it down and make sure I can kill it with something. So I do go back into my Regice, and here at this point I'm just gonna sack it. I never really cared for it, because just letting this die gives me a safe switch into something. And yeah, Regice wasn't gonna do anything this battle. I can see why it's so low tier, cause I don't know how to make that work yet. But yeah, so I bring in my Heatran and he switches out back into his Rotom. And I'm gonna get my rocks back up. I found something, like I don't know, like I used to like not really play with entry hazards, but like damn, like stealth rocks makes everything so easy, man. Like I feel guilty, like I used to like not really like fuck with that stuff. So I send in my Azelf just because I wanted to knock off. I just wanted to knock off its leftovers because this boy has been recovering a little too much. And he misses the Will-O-Wisp, which is good for me. Knowing that he was going to use that, I just click U-turn because I don't want this to get burned too early in the game. And so usually when someone clicks Will-O-Wisp once, they'll usually click it again right after. So that's why I put my Heatran in, just to get Flash Fire off. What I wanted to do was try and Lava Plume and burn it. And I saw that it was doing hella damage, but then it lives, it's so low. I just wanted it to die, man. Cause I think if Heatran died there, it would have been way easier. No, because he still has stuff in the back. But he's gonna go for the Hydro Pump, and it leaves my Azelf at 25 HP. But I'm just gonna U-turn to pivot out and kill it. And the funny thing is that I didn't think this was going to kill, and I didn't think that yeah, I don't know what I was doing because it was so intense in this moment. Because yeah, this battle's kind of long, but it was so intense in the moment that it made me think really hard. But I know I like fucked some plays up and botched them. Fake out's not gonna do much there, but I totally forgot how fast Mega Diancie was, and I was gonna go for the high jump kick to see how much damage I could do. But letting Main Shao die kind of opened me up to get off another Intimidate on the Diancie, which is going to allow us to click Fighting Z. I thought this was gonna be trash and like not kill it because like Mega Diancie has like fat defenses, but like I'm running like max attack on this Staraptor, and so the Diancie goes down there. He's gonna send in his Scissor, and I'm just gonna U-turn out of here. I don't want to take a bullet punch, and I don't want him to set up for free. So I'm gonna send in my Bennett as he goes for another defog to get the rocks off the field. And you already know what's good. Your boy's packing the Wisp, and that is what I do. have a strange liking for dark and ghost types, but like I never want to like say it aloud because it feels like I'm edgy or something. So he's gonna go for the bullet punch, and it doesn't do too much because of the burn. And I can't tell if this is a stall set or like what, because I have Will-O-Wisp and Pain Split, because I wanted to do something cheeky with it, but yeah, it's only so situational. He's gonna go for the Roost, but I had sent in my Staraptor because I wanted to kill its attack stat a little more. And this is just kind of like a way to see how I play, because I try not to generally do like one thing and like run with it, but this is me a lot of the times. And so he's gonna go for the knockoff. It's not gonna do too much because that attack stat is literally gone. Yeah, and at this point I didn't really feel like I needed much recovery. And I go for the rocks there, knowing that he still had mons that he needed to bring in. Mainly I put up rocks because I wanted to make sure that the Zygarde wasn't at full HP when it came in, so that if I needed to KO it, then it's not gonna leave it super low, given it gets Dragon Dance and some other shit. Unfortunately, I had forgotten about how powerful Crawdaunt is, and it's a good thing I sent in my Staraptor there instead, because I think if I had left in my Heatran, it would have KO'd it. Not too sure, because I don't run a lot of calcs anyways. But yeah, I sent in my Azelf just so that it's something to fodder off, because I noticed it had Life Orb. So yeah, so he's gonna do hella damage to us with that adaptability. Gonna leave us at 19 HP. And I thought, I forgot that priority is based on speed too, so yeah, that sucker punch wasn't gonna fly. So I Pain Split here. I think that he thought I was going to switch into my Heatran or something. But yeah, so I click Sucker Punch here. No need to Pain Split or anything, because that's just gonna take extra turns, and I probably would have died if I hit Pain Split. So but dude, Prankster on this is like so clean, bro. Like a lot of the times, like I'll just grab a Pokemon for the aesthetic, and then like I learn so much more about it after using it. But yeah, so I'm doing a little shenanigans here. I know I can live another Bullet Punch because he's burned, but see, I get a crit here, and I'm pretty sure that crit mattered, because I can't remember the EVs I had set on here, but yeah, so I'm just gonna make sure to burn this thing, because I mean, like, every Zygarde has Dragon Dance on it. I don't know what doesn't. Well, besides Coil, but anyways, yeah, I just wanted to make sure that that can die as soon as possible and not be able to hurt whatever I have in the back so bad, because I know it's like Dragon Dance 1,000 arrows. I don't have anything for it to kill, I don't think, but I go for the Pain Split there, and then I Pain Split a little more here just to chip it down some. At this point I know it's gonna die because it still does hella damage, because I think I know burn cuts your attack stat in half, but I think it just puts you at -1 or -2 or something. I can't remember specifically what it was. But yeah, so I sent in my STARAPTOR because I know that with an Intimidate, it's not gonna take too much. And I feel like I should have sent it in earlier because that damage there, oof, oh my gosh. But yeah, and so I'm just gonna end it there with the Brave Bird. This battle was hella fun. Like I like, cause dude, I think we were sitting here for like 30 minutes to an hour. It was like 41 turns, and I love battles like that. So see you guys on the next one.